This is the most secure prison in the world, Alcatraz, from where escape was thought impossible. But in 1962, 3 prisoners mysteriously disappeared. The FBI has kept this case under wraps for 60 years. Today we are revealing the incredible truth.
Number 1. The Rock, the impossible prison. Alcatraz, the most terrifying prison in American history. It was called The Rock because escape was as impossible as breaking a rock. This prison is surrounded by the shark-infested waters of the cold San Francisco Bay. 1 prisoner for every 3 guards, that's how tight security it is. No one escaped from 1934 to 1963, until those 3 men appeared. Frank Morris, Clarence Anglin, and John Anglin, the 3 masterminds. They started planning in 1961, digging into the walls half an inch a day. They used only 36 spoons, a vacuum cleaner motor, and paper mache. They worked during the music to avoid the prison's regular sound checks. Their cell was in B block, with a direct view of the ocean. The prison authorities never knew they were making the most daring plan of their lives. Every night, they would make holes in the wall, then cover them with posters. They made fake ventilation grills so that the guards wouldn't notice anything. Every day for 6 months from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., incredible patience. Their last obstacle was a 30-foot-high wall and a stream of ice-cold water. On June 11, 1962, they chose the night of a full moon. The current was the weakest. They left fake heads on their beds, made of hair. The guards didn't realize they had escaped for 12 hours. When they did, the whole of America was shocked. The FBI gathered 300 agents, searched the entire Gulf. Some items were found, but no bodies. The ocean current was 10 feet per second. Could anyone survive in that cold? Their raft was made of raincoats, which scientists said was impossible. But in 2015, a letter arrived. The Anglin brothers claimed to be alive. A guard admitted that he heard the sound of the boat's engine that night. The FBI's secret file says, evidence incomplete. The then warden of Alcatraz said, they drowned. But no death certificate was issued. The mystery remains. A Hollywood movie has been made about this escape, but the real story is even more touching. Now the question, did they really survive? Number 2. The Great Escape. The night of the escape, June 11, 1962, the temperature was only 10 degrees Celsius. They used 50 raincoats, built a velocipede. They chose the north wall of the prison because the light was poor there. They took the blueprints for the prison hatch, which they stole from the library. Their plan was to reach Angel Island, but the current took them the other way. The FBI report says it's impossible to swim across. But in 2014, Dutch scientists proved it was possible. They made life jackets out of old concertina. The first 24 hours after the escape are the most crucial, and they're gone. The prisoners left behind 2 button sewing machines, which were used to make the jackets. In 2013, a disavowed photo surfaced, showing two men in Brazil. An FBI agent admitted, "We've been hiding some evidence." In June 1962, a boat reported seeing three soaked men. But the FBI didn't interview the witness. Why? In 2015, the Anglin family received a postcard, claimed to be from John Anglin. Prison records say there was a 1-hour power outage that night. They made fake hands that they would put on the bed, to make it look like they were sleeping. In 2018, a forensic expert said, the fake heads were so realistic that a former guard said before he died, "They got away with it." FBI files read, "Case officially closed," but in 2020, a marine biologist proved humans can survive in cold water for 6 hours. Their raft was found 3 days later, but no DNA. A suspect was seen in Brazil in 1975, but the FBI never found him. Hollywood's escape from Alcatraz got several facts wrong. In 2016, a former inmate said, "They told me they would escape." The FBI still has those dummy heads in the evidence room as a reminder. Conspiracy theorists believe they escaped through Mexico. But the biggest question, why doesn't the FBI reopen this case? The escape was so perfect that it's still studied in prisons. Do you think they really survived? 3. Conspiracy theories. Conspiracy. They escaped with the help of the FBI.
No, we have multiple occupants. Hands up!
Squad 3, K9.
Go! Hands up! Just drop the gun! 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 I'll shoot you! Drop the gun!
Hey, buddy. Where are you hit, bud?
Right here.
Okay.
That's all I feel.
I got you. Okay.
Can't move.
I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna save your life. Hold on. Hold on. I got you.
I can't even move, bro.
I got you.
Please.
Okay.
Don't let me die.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Lay on your back.
Because they knew too much. The prison authorities knowingly released them to avoid bad publicity. The most shocking theory, they drowned, but the FBI disappeared the body. That 2015 letter said, "We are happy in Brazil," but the FBI said it was fake. A cryptographer said, there are hidden codes in the letter. In 2021, a former guard's diary was found. "I heard 3 gunshots that night. One of them was alive, the rest died." 17 pages in the FBI files were completely redacted. Why? 2022 DNA testing proves there was no blood on the raft found theirs. But the scariest theory, they weren't actually in jail that night. A journalist claims the escape was staged to test prison security. They switched identities with other inmates. A retired FBI agent said in 2019, "There's a supernatural element to this case." Conspiracy theorists are pointing out inconsistencies in the prison blueprints. In 2023, a historian claims the escapees were actually helped by a guard. But the most incredible theory, they time traveled. With a wink. The truth is, we may never know, and that's why this case is so fascinating. The FBI says today, 99% of them drowned, but what about that 1%? This mystery can only be solved if. So you tell me, which theory do you believe in? These secret documents prove the truth never lies on the surface. Which topic shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe If you enjoyed this journey into forgotten times, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories, ancient mysteries, and cinematic adventures. Because the world is full of mysteries, and we're just getting started. Liked what you saw? Then subscribe now, because more lost worlds await.